Hi, boys and girls. We are doing three page 66, page 67, and page 68 in the Lesson 20 section of our Journeys Reader's Notebook. This is Grade 1, Volume 2, and our first assignment is called Prepositional Phrases for Where. And a prepositional phrase is a phrase that tells you where. Okay, so over here it says Rabbit went to Squirrel's home. So the part of the sentence that tells us where, we're going to circle. Rabbit went to Squirrel's home. And we're going to write it on the line. To Squirrel's home. So the part of the sentence that tells us where is a prepositional phrase. And we're going to write all of that section of the sentence. And since it's a phrase, we're not going to start it with a capital letter or end it with a period. We're just going to write the phrase. Rabbit went where? To Squirrel's home. To Squirrel's home. Okay, he went up the steps. Where did he go? Up the steps. So we're going to write that prepositional phrase that tells where he went. Up the steps. Where did he go? Up the steps. That's the prepositional phrase that tells where. He knocked on the door. Where did he knock? Can you tell me? On the door. Let's circle on the door. That's our prepositional phrase that tells us where he knocked. On the door. So now it says that we get to complete these sentences and write a prepositional phrase that tells where. So we get to do it. So the rabbit lives under the ground, or in the hole, or where do you want to say? In the hutch? Let's just say he lives in the hutch. The rabbit lives in the hutch. If you have a pet rabbit and you keep him outside, or even if you keep him inside, he lives in a hutch. The rabbit lives in the hutch. Look, we made a prepositional phrase. We told where he lived in this case. The rabbit hopped on the grass, right? Where did he hop? On the grass. They like grass. They eat grass. So we're just going to say he hopped on the grass. Where did he hop? On the grass. The rabbit hopped on the grass. That's the prepositional phrase. The prepositional phrase that told where. Okay, on this, and you can take all the time you need there. You can pause the video if you need to. We're going to go on to page 67. We're going to read each underlined detail and write a more exact detail. So they weren't being very exact. They said, I watched an animal, but I don't know what kind of animal. I have to be more exact. So I watched a brown cow. I watched a little rabbit. Tell me what kind of animal. I'm going to say a rabbit. I won't even use an adjective. I watched a rabbit. That's so much more clear than just saying I watched an animal. It makes this detail more exact. when I clearly say what it is. I fed it some food. Now, what would I feed a rabbit? You can feed them alfalfa pellets. You can feed them vegetables, but like you'd want to say what kind because we're trying to do exact details. But we all know that they eat carrots. So let's go ahead and say that we fed our rabbit a carrot. I fed it a carrot. That's so much clearer than saying I fed it some food. Now we know exactly what we fed it. I fed it a carrot. It moved around. How does a rabbit move around? Does it slither? Does it swim? What does it do? Does it trot? Broom, broom, broom. No, it hops. You can say it hopped. Instead of saying it moved around, we can be more clear and say it hopped. We can say it hopped around. We have to put two P's here, or else say it hopped around. It hopped around. Okay. Hopped around. It hopped around. I watched a rabbit. I fed it a carrot. It hopped around. Okay. I will teach it something. I will teach it. Now, what could you teach a rabbit? I will teach it to go in its hutch. I will teach it to come to me. Okay, let's teach it to come to us. You can just have some snacks with you and pick a time when he's hungry so he'll go over to you. I will teach it to come to me. Yeah, that's a good trick. I will teach it to come to me. Okay, boys and girls, go ahead and pause it right here so you can finish. If you have finished, then just follow me to the next page. We're now on page 68. And we're going to be working on words with the short vowel eh that is spelled with an EA. So let me see if I can find my words. Where did I stick them? Well, we might not get to use words. Oh no, here they are. Okay, so we have learned already how the EA, this EA, makes the long E sound, like in the word bead. And let's see, this is not the right one. And this one, peach. The EA spells the E sound. Here's another one. This was actually a challenge word on one of our spelling tests. Please. There's lots of words like eat, meet, mean. But today we're going to learn that EA can also spell the short E sound, the eh sound, like in bread. The EA says eh. It doesn't say breed. We just have to remember that EA can make two sounds, and sometimes it says the short E sound eh. So there's bread, there's spread, feather, and this word says head. Can you just remember for the rest of your life that EA can spell two sounds? It can spell E, like in please, bead, peach, reach, and it can spell eh, like in bread, spread, feather, and head. So this assignment is for the short E spelling. So circle two words that have the short E sound. So red has a short E sound. Bread has a short E sound. Bat has the ah sound. It's not a short E. Road has the O sound. That's not a short E. So we did it. Red and bread. They each have their different spelling of the short E sound. This one spells it with an E, and this one spells it with an EA. Okay, so short E sound. Sled. Eh. Yeah, that one has a short E sound. Sled. Bone. Nope. Robe. Nope. Head. Yes, that has a short E sound. It's spelled with an EA. Bed. Eh, eh. Yep. Dead. Eh. Yep. And then cube and lot. Nope. They don't have short E sounds. Peach. No, that has a long E sound. Fed. Eh. Yep. Fred. Yep. Drink. No, that has a long E sound. Lead. Eh. Eh. Yes, that has a short E sound. Oopsie. Paint. A. Nope. Loaf. Loaf. Nope. Thread. Eh. Yep, that has a short E sound. Okay, boys and girls. Was that 1, 2, 3? We did those 3 pages really quickly today. Well, good work if you kept up with us. If you aren't caught up with us, just pause the video. Mark your answers. I hope you learned something today. I hope you learned something doing it this way. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.